This is the person that you're automatically attracted to. Like, you just love hanging out with them and they're automatically attracted to you. Like, it's just, you attract these people very naturally.
The reality is that there's going to be certain people who resonate with the work you do more than others. And your ideal fan is the one that you are targeting towards. The point is to have a focus of who you're creating all of this for. And then you can go find people like that. Hi, I'm Michael Amade.
And I'm Draven Gray.
And we're with the Unleashed Singer, where we use our 50 years of combined experience as professional singers, songwriters, and producers to help you become the singer you've always wanted to be.
And getting more fans is complicated. Or is it? I mean, there are many social platforms to get a hold of. There's so much content to create, so many shows to book. If only you had recording, if only you had a band, if only you could get in front of more people. There's so much to do, and you just want to sing and make music. Why is it so complicated?
Now, the bad news is you're focused on the wrong thing. But the good news is it's not that complicated. So what's the number one secret to getting more fans? The reality is you need to know your ideal fan as if they were your best friend. Not just any fan, but your ideal fan.
This is the person that you're automatically attracted to. Like, you just love hanging out with them and they're automatically attracted to you. Like, it's just, you attract these people very naturally. These are the people that want to purchase every single thing you put out, like a true fan. This is, maybe it's somebody you make up in your mind. It's a combination of different people you know that like the same music, that like the image that you're putting off, that like really just everything that you're doing. What is that ideal fan? And why is that important to know?
And it's funny to think about also, because what, I can sit here and make up fans in my head all the time. And in a funny way, it is funny to think of it that way, but the reality is that there's going to be certain people who resonate with the work you do more than others. And your ideal fan is the one that you are targeting towards. As I think it was Kurt Vonnegut said, that if you open a window and try to make love to the whole world, you'll get pneumonia. I really got myself in a pickle there. Anyway, but the point is to have a focus of who you're creating all of this for, and then you can go find people like that. So,
this makes it so that if you think if you're creating through your imagery, through your music, through your shows, like everything that you're doing is created for a specific type of person, and you know who that person is, then anyone, even 70% of that description, you're going to grab their attention immediately.
Absolutely.
Anyone, 60% of that description, you're definitely going to catch their eye. Anyone, 40% of that description, they're going to be like, okay, this guy's pretty cool. And then anyone under that, you're not creating for them anyway. So who cares if they don't like you? And that's that preciseness of knowing who your ideal fan is, not only gives you that freedom to create and know who you're creating for, know who you're connecting with, but also knowing that you're creating something that's going to have a return, because you know exactly who that's getting the attention of. You know who you're attracting to you. Is this making sense?
And this helps you save so much time. It helps you save so much money in the long run when you're trying to find and attract your audience. This helps you go straight to those people in a way that's really powerful.
Well, just to say, what would my ideal fan think? Let's call him Sean. What would Sean think, of this song? What would Sean think of this marketing? I'm trying to market a song. What would my ideal fan actually say? What would their words be? And you could actually ask a few of them if you know who that ideal fan is. You could ask people that are like that and get in conversations and choose their buzzwords. It works. It just works.
So how do you start to find your ideal fan? I think that's a big question a lot of people have. And I think it starts with defining who they are, sitting down. And I would recommend actually writing this by hand if you can. That at least works for me, of course. You can do it by computer as well. And just take some time and write out what you imagine these people might be. And a lot of times, they're kind of like you. But write down what their life is like. What kind of jobs might they do? What is their age group? Or, what is there a particular gender, or is it across? You want to kind of hone in on what their lives might be like, what maybe their hopes and dreams kind of are, and really kind of create a character that you're naming your ideal fan.
Even going deep, by what value do they try to add to the world? How do they try to contribute to the world? What do they dislike? What turns them off? They don't want anything to do with that. And what type of people do they like to be around? Where do they search for new music? Where do they go when they want to be at a concert? What type of concerts are they going to? You could go even further to think not just what they search for new music, but who do they gather around?
How do they dress?
Influencers?
Yeah.
How do they dress? What tends to get their attention and what doesn't? Are you seeing where this is going?
This is a big thing. And I think it is so important that as you're even going through the process of being an artist and launching this, that you have this description, because you're going to use this now. You're going to use this description to create things for them. So a great example would be merchandise. Say if you're thinking that your group is going to just love whatever you throw out there and you haven't planned it, and you put together a bunch of pink t-shirts that are not funny, and you're trying to sell to like a metal crowd, it might not happen. I've got to be honest. But if you create something that's really in the aesthetic that they love, that they're going to want to wear anyway, and the pink thing might actually work now that I think about it.
It depends.
It depends.
It depends on your ideal fan.
Right. But if you create something that is firmly inside their aesthetic, that's really cool, that they're going to love to wear anyway, those things, and I've known this from experience, will fly off the table.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know to go to where they are. You know what influencers you need to build a relationship with, because all of your ideal fan, all those people that fit your ideal fan description, are gathered around those people. Okay? And what you do with that from there, connect with them one-on-one. Live, in the comments, in gifts, and different features you're offering, in everything. Just like they're a good friend. Who was it? Taylor Swift that did that with her fans. Does it with her fans all the time.
Right. Her manager, which is Rick Barker, because I want to attribute him. This is a great idea. She said that she wanted to sell 500,000 records. And he said, okay, we have to go meet 500,000 people. And they treat it as starting 500,000 friendships.
Yep.
That's these people at the top
she would
of the
send
game.
her friends, send her fans gifts, send them birthday gifts,
Still
send them
does.
Christmas gifts.
Invites them to their house to listen to her new album.
Yep, and it shows up at their events.
Yes. And so, I mean, this is the level of things we're talking about here. They're not fans, really. They're friends that then choose to support what you do. And if you treat it that way.
Know who that fan is. Know who that friend is. Write them out. Make them up. They're a combination of things, like I said. But know who they are so you can start using that in everything you do.
Absolutely.
And if this has helped you, just know we have some extra stuff to help you further your career, further yourself and your vision as a singer and what you want to become. And it's free. We'll see you there.